Jillian?
Game over. Sorry.
Ugh, what?
You've been playing a lot of that Munsters Pinball lately.
I have to if I want to beat Daddy. He's so smug every time he wins.
Herman Munster looks a lot like Frankenstein's monster. Are they somehow related?
I think they might have been constructed by the same guy.
I've always liked Frankenstein's monster. He's a monster, but he's not particularly scary.
Yeah, he's alright. What are you getting at?
Well, I like Frankenstein's monster so much that I kind of have a plan to make my own.
Knowing you, it's probably not just a plan. You probably have everything all set up, right?
Yeah, I have it all set up upstairs, but there's just one thing.
Oh, brother. What?
The monster's made up of a whole bunch of body parts, but I am not doing that.
Well, there's nothing that says you have to use body parts. Couldn't you just turn a living person into a monster?
I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh, you expect me to volunteer to be turned into a monster?
I don't expect it, but I'm just asking if you wouldn't mind terribly.
Okay, let's do it.
Really? Why are you being so helpful all of a sudden?
Well, the way I see it, half of pinball is a mental game, right?
Yeah, but what's that have to do with Frankenstein?
If I show up looking like Herman Munster, it'll get into Daddy's head, and I know I can defeat him.
That seems like a real stretch, but I'm just glad to have a test subject. Come on.
What's all this machinery do?
It's pretty complicated. There's a lot of things you wouldn't understand, but this is going to turn you into Frankenstein's monster.
Wouldn't it be Addie's monster?
Semantics. Now I'll just put on my protective goggles.
Wait a minute, what do you need protective goggles for?
This operates on light waves. It wouldn't do to have us both turn into the monster.
I guess that makes sense. What's the colander for?
Ooh, I'm glad you mentioned it. This goes on your head.
I feel so stupid.
Well, you're probably not going to feel much smarter when you become the monster.
Addie, I'm just humoring you. I don't think any of this is actually gonna work.
Well, then won't you be surprised when it does? Are you ready?
Let's do this. I knew this wasn't gonna work.
Don't worry, I think we're almost there. It worked!
What happened? I feel weird.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Of course I'm alive. Wait, are you saying that there was a chance I wouldn't be?
What? Oh no, this is perfectly safe.
Well, do I look all that different? Hey, what happened to my feet?
You look just like Frankenstein's monster, big feet and all.
Well, the first thing I want to do is beat Daddy at pinball.
Oh yeah, he said he was gonna be out for a while.
Great, so now I gotta look like this until he gets home. So what do we do next?
Well, this was a science experiment. I proposed a series of tests.
What kind of tests?
We have to see how much of a monster you are.
Refresh my memory. What are some of the monstrous things he does in the movie?
He throws a little girl into a pond.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You're a little girl.
On second thought, that's not really scientific.
Are you sure? The pool's right out there.
Maybe I'll give you a little distance until I can be sure that you have good intentions.
I wasn't really gonna throw you into the pool. Well, maybe a little.
Let me see. I know, the monster has super strength.
How's this for strength?
How did you do that?
You turned me into a monster and I got really strong?
Apparently really quick, too.
So we good on the strength test?
Yeah, I'd say this test was a success.
Good. Even though I'm strong, I still get fatigued like everyone else.
Interesting. How's your vision?
You always had red hair and purple skin, right?
Sure. Some cognitive impairment.
So what's some other monster things?
Well, he does have a fear of fire, but we have a no open flame policy in this household.
How about a heating blanket?
A heating blanket? That's not really similar to fire.
They're both warm. Any other ideas?
I know, the British call a flashlight a torch. Does this do anything for you?
Ah, stop it. It's so annoying.
Fine. How about this electric candelabra?
It's horrible. Make it stop.
Really? It scares you?
From an interior design standpoint, yes.
Results inconclusive.
Any other tests?
Well, there's an immortality test, but I think we'll skip that one.
Isn't the monster supposed to be scary? How come you're not afraid of me?
Well, Dr. Frankenstein was never afraid of his own creation, but maybe we can find a way to test it.
Well, she doesn't seem exactly scared of me, but she doesn't seem particularly comfortable either.
She's kinda suspicious, given our track record.
Yeah, I don't think she really wants to be here. Do you, Miska?
Boy, I never saw her move so fast.
So what other superpowers does Frankenstein have? Does he fly? Is he invisible?
No, he doesn't do any of those things.
Well, what good is it being a superhero if you don't have any powers?
The monster isn't a superhero, he's more of a bad guy. Well, he isn't really a bad guy, he's more of a victim.
As in he was victimized by his sister who turned him into a monster?
Heh, his creator was doing him a favor. He should have been thankful to be alive.
So what does he do?
He mostly gets chased around by frightened villagers with pitchforks and torches, and I don't mean flashlights.
Well, that's no fun. I don't want to sit around here waiting for a bunch of frightened villagers. I want to be turned back.
Ooh, don't forget, you still want to beat Daddy at Munsters Pinball. Let's see if you're any better at it.
Alright, but I'll warn you, it might be a little rough on the stairs in these shoes.
I'll hold your hand. How's it going?
Not so good. I'm not used to all this height, so my visual angles are all off. My reflexes are slow. This is terrible.
You gotta admit, you do look a lot like Herman Munster.
I guess so.
And you know your appearance is gonna throw Daddy off.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna offset my lost skills.
You're right, the experiment's a failure. Goodbye.
Hey, wait, where are you going?
I said the experiment was a failure.
Well, then turn me back to normal again.
I just made a machine that turned people into monsters, not the other way around.
Would it have been that hard to install a reversal switch?
Alright, calm down. No need to go all monster on me.
Ugh. So is this gonna work?
I think so. I have a little theory. Oh, don't forget your colander.
This is so humiliating.
Better than going through the rest of your life as a teenage Frankenstein.
If you say so, but I don't think having a colander on my head's gonna make me any friends either.
Are you ready?
Sure. This isn't gonna work, Addie.
How do you feel, Jillian? Jillian!
What? What happened? Am I normal again?
Great Scott!
You turned me into someone named Scott?
No, Jillian, you're normal again. I knew my theory would work.
Yeah, I thought you didn't put a reverse switch on the machine. How did you turn me back into myself?
My theory was that if I turned a monster into a monster, it would be something worse than a monster.
You mean like a teenage big sister?
Exactly.
Hey, my feet are still monster feet.
Ooh, sorry about that. I'll try adjusting the settings.
You know what? I kinda like them this way.
Really?
As a matter of fact, I just thought of a great use for them.
Woo! I'm so good at this!
You got the skill shot.
If you're wondering where we got this machine, then check out Rosie's workshop at Ross Park Mall, north of Pittsburgh.
So that was Teen Frankenstein. If you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button and subscribe.
Make sure to check out our other two channels, Babyteeth More and the Jillian and Addie channel. They're more fun than having a monster in your house.
Tell us what you thought about this video on Instagram. We also post new pictures, videos, and stories every day. Thanks for watching. Bye!
We post Instagram every day.
It's more fun than having a monster in your house. We can't get them out!